You're on, Mal. Hey, everybody.
Oh, hey everybody, it's Wind Down Wednesday. Woo, woo, woo. What you got going on over there? Everybody, we got the founder, the Miss Lady herself,
Thank
Susan.
you, Miss Mal. We got Miss we got Miss Neeps, the New England Patriots
Yes,
girl.
the Neeps is in the building. How's
Before we
everyone
get started,
doing?
Mal, I want to give you hats off to the Fanatic Cookout.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, it was amazing. But from your view, you tell us.
Okay, I was tired as, I don't know what, but it's something we do every year. And it's a cookout I enjoy doing because at that point, it's kind of cookout season. You get to see people you haven't seen since February, probably during the season. So we just get together at the park and, all the teams come. We have all the others, repping. We had some Jets fans this year. I was like, wow, where did you guys come from? So yeah, they was from Jersey. So Jets fans showed up this time. And I was like,
Yeah, I saw them. I was
Valley.
like, okay, where'd they come from?
New York was there. You had Falcons there. The Cowboys are always there.
Uh-huh.
Patriots, of course. Buccaneers. We had a little of everybody there. And I
Right.
mean, all teams representing. So it was nice. And then for Alani to win
Oh, that
the
was so cute and awesome.
trophy. Yes, she was so excited. The look on her face. I was like, oh God, it was like crowd participation. And I'm sitting there
Right,
going, there's 100 cowboys out here. But
right.
everybody pulled for, is it Alani? Is that how
I'm
you
not
pronounce
sure
her
how
name?
you pronounce it,
Alani.
but it's Nikki's
That is
granddaughter.
Nikki's granddaughter won the Fanatic Fan Trophy 2025 Fanatic Cookout. It
Yes,
was
she was the
beautiful. Yes.
cutest. We had a
Yep.
really good
We
time.
had a really good time until we got rained on. It was at the end, which was good. We had enough time to
Mhm.
get our stuff and pack up everything. And I appreciate everybody that came out. We represented. It was a good time talking and bashing teams, but friendly banter. That's what we were
Yes.
doing. Yes.
Hey Denise. Hey Tina. Crazy T. Cowgirl, my girl.
Yeah.
Cowgirl DC for L. We got Luella. Hi Luella. Hi Jamie. All my babies are on here. I love y'all
Everybody's
so much.
on here. Hello, ladies.
Sweet
But
dark
all the
chocolate.
ladies were representing those that were in ATL, all Black Women Love Football, the solid crew. We were there in full force. It was nice.
Right. Hey, Donna from the West Coast. Nikki and V are taking a break tonight. They will be back next week. If they are your favorite Wind Down Wednesdays, they are still with us. But we all have been getting nationals together.
Yeah.
Stacy's gonna be on. She's gonna be on a little bit later. Actually, she had to meet with one of our event spots tonight at 6. But she will be on. I'm getting excited about nationals. I'm
Yeah.
so
It's
excited.
like right around the corner.
Yeah,
Next
it's just
corner.
yeah, it's gonna be here before we know it, and just everybody coming together is like amazing. So, um, teams out the window until Saturday night when there's a trophy for the best. Look,
Okay.
y'all, I
That's
was
when the
trying.
gloves come off.
Man, I was trying to put a cowboy. I mean, not a cowboy, Lord. Well, I was trying to put like a Western Giants outfit together today, but it didn't work. So I'm back. I'm back in
Yeah, so we're gonna
Starbucks.
see all kind of outfits coming. I hear people getting them custom made, sewing going on. So there's gonna
Wow.
be some really nice outfits coming out of coming into Cleveland. I want to see these outfits. Your
Right.
girl, your girl here is trying to put something together too. So, and then
Coach
this
Perry.
Coach Terry, yes, Saturday, Coach Terry will be in Atlanta. I think it's the Riverdale area. I don't have the information in front of me. I was just telling Susan that right before we hopped on. I said, we got to get the info, give out to everybody. So, Don, or anybody you need, you guys can probably put it in the chat. Coach Terry is going to be up in the stands coaching this weekend, but she says she's hoping to see everybody that comes out. Black Women Love Football, to see, everybody come out and,
Hey, Stacy.
Stacey.
We
Hey,
talking about,
y'all.
oh, she got the crown to the side, y'all. Look at that.
Girl,
Okay.
that is called Be Down and Tired. Okay?
Oh Lord, you look cute. But we're
And
talking about
we,
Coach Terry. We're
Yeah,
talking
she's
about
going to be
Coach
at
Terry.
Southern Crescent Stadium in Riverdale this Saturday. I think the tickets are $20. I did see that. Come out and support Coach Terry.
yeah, y'all
She's
gotta
going to
go
be
out and
out.
see her.
She's going to be in the stands, but doing what she do from the side, tell them what to do. But come out and check out Coach Terry on Saturday, guys. Everybody in the Atlanta area, come on now.
Yes, and you want to come out and meet her Saturday, so she might not be so hard on you at the clinic at Nashville. So you want to get on her good side now.
I hope it
Yeah, because the
ain't
clinic is
raining.
yeah. At Nationals, Coach Terry will be there doing a football clinic for us. I'm
Yes,
excited.
her and Natola. We're excited.
Yes.
Yeah, they
So
got
today is
something
Down
major.
Wednesday. Remember, this is the
Yeah, they
day
got a
that
big plan for
shut it,
y'all too.
shut it down on Wednesday. What we do on Wednesday, we support and we, everything about women graduating, where, there's different things going on in your life. We're celebrating women on Wednesday. Until after this podcast tonight, then we'll start doing all of the approvals that are coming through. But other than that, don't
Okay,
send
I'm
messages. Why our things are not getting approved?
gonna tell y'all a
because-
secret. I was
Oh,
laying on
go
the
ahead.
bed. I was laying on the bed strolling out, and I said, "Why is there 104? Why is there 104 posts? Do you know I sat there and approved each one?
What
After
today?
I did it, I remembered it was Wednesday, and I said, Stacy and Denise are gonna flip on me.
Oh, wow.
So
I know it is hard to forget sometimes, especially
I
too, if you don't
forgot.
realize it's Wednesday and you see all those posts, you're like, wait a minute. That has happened to me a couple of times. I'd be like, wait
Yeah.
a minit. And then I get that. Remember today, ladies, it's Wind Down Wednesday. Wait.
Right, Denise.
So, yeah.
I'm sorry, Denise.
I haven't been on social media all day. I've been ripping and running all day, so I have not been on. This has been a heck of a week, and
I told them you've been working for them all day.
all day
Y'all
today.
better enjoy every moment. We might snap.
Yeah.
So my mother's like, "Girl, I can't wait for this to be over." I'm like, "I know, child, me either."
I understand that.
Yeah, it's like having a baby. The closer you get, the more
Yeah.
pain it is. But it's
Oh,
not.
So yeah, today was a run
you're
around the
about to birth
city.
the second one.
Yeah, wrapping up some things, and I had a couple little things I had to, tie up loose ends on today and tomorrow. So it's just one of those weeks. So yeah. So yeah, it is what it is.
Oh, she got her wine.
Yes, I got mine too.
Yeah, we announced that at the end. No lie, Pisces. I got coffee tonight, though.
I need coffee.
It's been that week, right?
So need coffee. I got water.
So many things going on. Remember, tomorrow night is the Zoom. So you will expect what's going to happen, everything that's going down for Nationals. We're going to do it on Thursday.
Tomorrow, what, the East Coast? And then what's the West Coast on Friday?
Friday.
Yes. So East Coast is tomorrow evening at tomorrow evening at 7. And then West Coast is 7 o'clock their time on Friday. So tomorrow, Denise will email out all the information that you need to know. She has everything. You'll get everything tomorrow. So any last minute questions that you have, you can ask them tomorrow. But we plan on going over the basics and the things that you need for tomorrow.
Hey, Big Shaq. Yes, we had a great time, Big Shaq. Next time you got to come to town.
Hey, Mary. Glad to see you up and moving and back. Mary had surgery recently, so glad to see her back moving.
Mary. Quick recovery.
So yeah, that is pretty much what is going on. What I missed? Did I miss anything?
No, we get ready to jump in these football updates.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going
Listen,
on in
football
football.
been footballing this week.
Let's
Mhm.
see what we got going on. Okay, the mini camps are underway. We do know
Yeah.
that. And
Yeah,
they're mandatory. Am I correct?
yeah, they are.
Okay. We need to take note of everybody that's not going and then compare it to their injuries. Remember last year how we felt
Yeah.
like they want to sit out and wait for deals, but that's why their body's not, you know, ready for the season. Am I giving y'all feedback?
I don't know. I don't hear none right now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But
But
you know,
let me
it's
say
raining
this:
now.
like, I understand how now, like, get your money. But when did you realize, like, that you hear feedback?
No, you
Y'all
sound
hear
good.
feedback? Hey, Jamie. I realized, like, get your money. I am all for it. But did you realize that your contract was gonna be up before camp started? Because some of them be getting fined, like
When you
when you
don't
don't show
come.
up to camp. So
Mhm.
did you really feel like you gonna wait till now to hold out? Like, that affects the team. That affects y'all cohesiveness. Y'all got new players and all of that, and granted, y'all still have much time to play, but this is when you get to know the new guy on the team and those that's coming in. Like, in my mind,
Right.
I never played
Building that
football.
camaraderie, building
Y-
that
yeah,
not so much a friendship, but just that awareness of how they function, so you can be aware of them on the field and stuff. You know.
right. Hey,
So
Stacy. So that's what I'm thinking. Like, so you wait
hey,
till
Stacy.
this week to decide, oh, I'm gonna hold out and I'm not gonna go to camp. That's
Mhm.
kind of like wild to me. Like, the first one I seen was TJ Watt. And I was just thinking, like, the Steelers really already was going through it, not having a QB. So now that
QB.
y'all done signed Aaron Rodgers and y'all finally done tied that knot and it's such a marriage, now you gonna hold out. Like, you are the Steelers at this point. Like, what do you mean you holding out?
Right. Like I don't know. So but I just think it goes back to them getting hurt and all of that. You know, where
Oh,
they're not.
I'm not negating it, Big Shaq.
Yeah.
Like,
What do you
I
say?
I believe, like, get your money. I
Oh.
really do. But you wait till now to
Well,
decide
maybe.
that.
Well, maybe he did tell them, but they're not willing to budge. It could be that too, right? They're
I
not
guess
willing to
I
budge.
ain't.
I
I just
don't
be want to know why you wait till now, like when you didn't have all this time to negotiate that with them, or once they opened up for time to negotiate, why would you wait till now when it's time to start practicing? I don't understand that. Maybe somebody just need to explain that to me, because I just be like, why do you wait till now? Because what you
know.
gonna do? Wait, hold all the way out till the season start, or till they
Mhm.
start finding you, till you.
Mhm. Yeah. No, you got a good point. So all I know is the Giants got 2 preseason scrimmages with the Jets. That's going to be very interesting.
And you said that to say,
Well, they play on the same
so
field.
let me say, I would say initially it might be the battle of the bottom. But since the Jets got a new quarterback and they got a couple little something, it might not be as bad, but I don't know.
But it's going to be interesting to see them ahead of time.
Okay, so Shaq said if you do it now, it let you know that you mean business. So if you
Okay,
hold out and keep
that makes
holding
sense.
out, and okay, I can get that. Like,
Yeah.
you don't care about losing the money, and if they fine you and you just pay the fine, opposed to you just settling for anything about that. Okay, I guess
Mhm.
it makes sense.
Crazy
Um
Keys. What do you mean? What do
She said,
you
"Are you sure about that?"
Yeah. Are you sure about that? What are you talking about?
you mean with the Jets?
I
I would hope that they be in a better position now that they
Oh,
have
okay.
a younger quarterback. It ain't my team.
I
You
don't
know,
know.
I don't
Just,
care
the
either
Jets
way.
is just,
I
it's
was
just
just trying
and the
to make a
Giants.
case for them.
It's
The
the
Jets
two.
and
It's
the
two of the
Giants.
three. Two of the three New York teams going at it.
Yeah, it's for me. I don't.
Yeah,
It
but
don't make me
it's
no
just
never mind.
interesting to me. And like, I'm not, I'm living in Atlanta now, so I'm not home. But I know New York is just gonna be on fire with that whole situation going into the stadium
It's
and
gonna be a good Sunday morning service for people that didn't make it to church this Sunday.
I know.
That's the only thing that I could really say might be good out
Be
there.
quiet.
Oh, Crazy T said she was talking about the Jets' new QB.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's what I was saying. Like he might do, that situation might be better, because I don't know. I he gonna get a chance to play. He didn't get a lot of, once they put Russ in, he didn't get a lot last year, so he'll get a chance this year. I wish him the best. I keep telling y'all, anybody that look like me, I wish him the best. As long as they not playing my team,
So
I hope he does well.
we'll see Russ with the Giants.
Right.
So
We'll
he's
see
over
Sierra.
there.
Sierra. We'll see Sierra. We get to see Sierra in the stand. Hey, you can't beat that.
Hey, I give you. It'll
Yeah.
be a good game.
Now y'all might get feedback from me and Mal. He's like, it's raining over here really bad, and
Is it still?
Yeah.
it's still raining.
Yeah.
And she's right down the street from you guys.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
And Friday and Saturday.
It's gonna rain like every other day. It's gonna pour.
I told Terry when I was talking to her yesterday, I was like, I hope y'all get to play y'all game on Saturday.
No.
Yeah. It's been so bad. Like, how much rain can you get? So,
Well,
what else
Crazy
you
T,
got?
I just said, it'll be a good Sunday service between him and Pastor.
Don't listen to her crazy.
That's
Just
all
ignore
I
her.
said.
That's the weather for right. You standing across the street and it's raining on the other side.
Yeah, it was like that.
Okay, what's Nick Chubb doing? That's one of your people. What he doing?
Oh my God, I am about to die. A slow death.
What's happening with him?
Girl, they let him go sign with the Texans.
Are you serious? I didn't know
I
that.
am like devastated. Like super devastated. When I say devastated.
Yeah.
Yes, Coach Terry. Yes. They let him go sign in Houston. When I say devastated.
Wow.
No, Saturday's going to be a good day.
Of all teams, like of all places, of all people. How about this? Of all people, they should have never let him go.
The Texans.
Listen, like I just feel like they can't walk and chew bubblegum at the same time. Like y'all didn't put 927 quarterbacks in the quarterback room, and now nothing else. Like, oh my God.
Was he y'all best running back?
Yep.
Wow.
I was just like yesterday, I was in motion. I just had a whole lot going on. It was a rough day. I was outside and it flashed across my phone. And I was like, you got to be kidding. Like, I couldn't believe it. When I say I couldn't believe it, so they was like, if it came up the day before, if he passed his physical, which I knew he would because he had been working really hard and had pretty much bounced back. He would do it, and then so it was slowly like it was updates all day, and you just was like my phone would ding, and I would be running looking, and then when Adam Chef name pop up, you be like, what? And
what
then
happened?
Oh, it hit, and then I see Adam Chef come up again, and I'm like, oh Father, I stretch my hands. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh wow. I had to look her up, Amanda Lewis. We all know her. She passed away. Wow.
Really?
Yeah, praying for her family, breast cancer.
Oh my God.
Family. Yeah. You guys
Mm.
coming up, we're gonna be talking about so many different things. Before the season starts, after this week and after nationals, we're gonna have a show on menopause. Make sure you're there, Big Shaq, so you know how to deal with these ladies.
Men go through menopause
Right,
too.
exactly. We're gonna have storm, depression, menopause, breast cancer. We're gonna be talking about so many different
I
things.
agree with that, Big Shot. They did. But see, they like I said, they could not walk and chew bubble gum. And let me say that, and nobody really felt like that he was gonna come back from them injuries. You know what I'm saying? After getting hurt in Georgia, he bounced back. Um, he got hurt in Pittsburgh. He bounced back. Then he got, hurt his foot again, and then he bounced back. Chubb got 9 lives, period.
Mm.
And he has the determination. He takes care of his body. He spends the money so that he can recover from that.
I have a question.
Yes.
So, since you talked about the physical, remember the kid that got drafted from Colorado, but he didn't pass the physical? Was it Wester? Which one didn't pass the physical? So he didn't make the roster or the team. He didn't make the team. When that happens, are they out, or do they have opportunity to come back? I don't know. Maybe Big Shaq. Do you know?
I think it might depend on what the situation is.
Okay.
If it's an injury or something like that, I'm not sure. I think it might depend though.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I felt so bad for that kid. I'm like, oh, but then I'm like, do they get a chance to redeem themselves, or especially he just got drafted, like he just got there, so it's like that.
And I think some of it like might be because like weight, they have to be in a certain weight class, so they might.
Okay, Will Shepherd. Thank you, Denise. Big Shaq. The question is, like, Will Shepherd got cut because he couldn't pass the physical, so he had just got drafted, so he didn't even get on a chance to show anything because he couldn't pass the physical. So for somebody like that, do they get an opportunity to come back and redeem himself, or is he just out? That's what we were asking. But that makes sense, Stacey. If he's out there.
I'm wondering. I think for some reason I think I might be wrong. It depends on what it is. Like if it's a weight or something like that,
Or
I
drugs.
think they give him a chance, or if it was an injury or surgery or something like that, it's a certain window they have to get it rectified and have the opportunity to get picked up by another team.
Yeah, that's what he just said. Because I'm thinking it could have been Mary Jane. We don't.
Yeah.
They said he's currently trying out for the Denver Broncos.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because he did good in the combine. Sorry, and then all of a sudden that happened. So I'm like, okay, what happened in his physical that would disqualify him? So, and I like him. He's a good player. So I don't know what happened. What else we got going?
And they still have time. Like all rosters are not filled yet. You know what I'm saying? They we still got preseason games and all of that before they make the final decision on these teams.
Okay. We have our guest in the back room. Stacey, you want to introduce her?
Yeah, bring her out. Bring her out.
Bring her out. Well, guys, we're gonna be talking about when we go to nationals that Thursday morning in the early part of the day. We're gonna be that Friday morning, right? Friday morning.
Friday, yeah.
Friday morning.
We're gonna be spending it with her and what she does, and we're gonna let her come on. Stacey's gonna introduce her, and we are so excited to have her, and just have you guys the opportunity to meet her before we even go to nationals. Here we go. Hello, ma'am.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey,
What's up, girlfriend?
Hey y'all, what's going on?
Nothing. Good to have you.
Oh, I'm excited. Thank you for having me. This is a blessing. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all.
So, everybody, this is Angel Jacobs. Angel is a girlfriend of mine, and she is everything to everybody in the whole city. So, if you follow her, you will see her everywhere. Um, what she is to us is the director of operations for It's Not a Moment, It's a Movement.
Yep.
Is the agency. And that's a tongue twister. I always have to slow down when I say it. And the camp is YEP. And the reason why I chose them is I know them. I know the exec director, have known them forever. And it's Minority Mental Health Awareness Month in July. And they do a lot of work with mental health. And that was important. So we could have easily went and packed bags again somewhere. I know Mel is very intentional about when we do give backs. And this is one thing I was telling Angel. And because they are doing the youth camp, I know that pulls at her strings and that this is something that she would have wanted us to do. So I reached out to Angel and said, hey, y'all got a camp? What y'all doing for the summer? We gonna be in the city and we need to do a give back. So, and here we are. So I asked Angel to come on to talk about the agency, talk about what they doing. Camp has started. I called her dead in the middle of it about something else yesterday. So Angel.
Yes, ma'am.
Here we are.
Yes, here we are. Good God, yes. So thank y'all for Stacey, I absolutely adore you. I appreciate you. Ladies, thank you so much for allowing me to come on. But thank y'all for coming. As Stacey mentioned, you all could have picked anywhere to go. You could have picked a big conglomerate. You could have went to the Boys and Girls Club, the YMCA. You could have picked another smaller nonprofit. Doesn't really matter. It's just we are grateful that you chose us. It is impactful and powerful when we collectively collaborate together. And so for you all to choose us to come to, we are super ecstatic. So I am going to quickly just tell you a little bit about the agency and then a little bit about the actual youth program. And then I am here for you all, however you need me. I can answer whatever questions. Is that cool?
Cool. Come on. We're here for it.
Dope. Okay, sis. So, yes, ma'am. So we do. I do work
she got all the
for
personality.
the nonprofit. Is called It's Not a Moment, It's a Movement. It is a community nonprofit, so it has a couple of different legs. And so one of our legs is the youth empowerment program. We deal with the youth in a couple of different ways. We do after school programming, and then we do some summer school programming as well. And we call that affectionately YEP. The other leg of the nonprofit is a mental health awareness resource leg, if you will, because we are not clinicians. So we do not diagnose, but we will do what I like to call us is really good, damn good, if I would say, being a resource navigator. So we efficiently get people to what they need. So if you need certain mental health services, and I'm excited that in this new day and age, the topic of mental health isn't as taboo as it has been in the culture previous to today. And a lot of us grew up with what goes on in this house, stay in this house, right? And so we are really excited that we are able to put forth a platform where we don't have to debunk that, but we do offer people the ability to now get to go to therapists, see counselors. We gas up all of our behavioral health specialists, all of our people that are in the behavioral health realm, because they are doing God's work. So our connection, or our unique connection, is we tie mental health to faith. It doesn't really matter to us what faith you serve in, but we tie it to faith because whoever it is that you may serve, right? They made your mental health provider, if you will, right? And so if the person sitting next to you have a God-given talent that can help you heal or help you on your healing journey, we don't want to run from that connection. We want to highlight that connection so that it's even more powerful for you. And so we started a beautiful initiative called Mentally Mangled, and that was birthed from our CEO, who is also a pastor. And it kind of birthed from his own story. He came into church one day and couldn't describe what was wrong with him, but clearly something was wrong. And instead of giving it a name, he just was like, I don't know, I'm mentally mangled. And from there, we gave it legs and we ran with it. Because a lot of times people don't have any idea what's wrong with them, but something is definitely wrong. And it doesn't have to be big, it can be small, but we have to figure out what resources that we can get to you. The last leg of what our community does is our community nonprofit does is more like a work readiness. We go into our neighborhoods with our culture and the underdeprived, unrepresented, left to the wayside, right? All the folks that we feel like do not get enough attention, and we provide programming for them, whether that's going to be a work readiness program. We send you to school for STNA. If you want to do something in supply chain, but something, a task or a trade, we have an Expecting Moms program. But so we try to figure out what programming is needed for the well-being of those who actually live in the community. At the end of the day, people are good when they have all of their needs met. Now, can we meet all of their needs? No, but we can try to identify as many of them as we can and try to either pair you with someone that we know or work with that can get you the help that you need, or we can provide those services if we have those programmings ourselves. So if that makes sense. So those are kind of the three things that the overall umbrella nonprofit does. And then lovingly, our YEP program, which you ladies are going to so graciously bless us on July 11th and come, is our youth empowerment program. And so this is our summer program. It started on Monday. So this was our first week. We started with 18 youth that were there. It's all school age. So we take all school age. We do everything but change diapers. Your baby in diapers, we got to give you somebody else. But we do everything but change diapers. But we'll find you somebody that can change some diapers. But it's all school age, and we just want to give them the tools to thrive. We don't want to be a babysitting company, right? We don't want you to drop your kids off it's from 9 to 2. That's our programming. And we don't want you to drop your kids off and then we just babysit them. So we got to figure out what is effective programming for them. So we have an academic part, a physical part, and an emotional part. And we want to put all three of those things together on each and every day that we serve your child. So we want to make sure that that dynamic blend of academic enrichment includes some cognitive learning, right? So we want to prepare them to be better, to be greater when they go back to school. Right. And so we got to figure out what that is. Some wellness activities, some activities to keep them learning. And then we like to do what I guess the world is now calling social emotional learning, which for us just means we're going to provide a space for them to build healthy minds. So we ask the kids about mental health. And if they don't know what that means, we ask them to tell us what they think it means. And then we give them practical reasoning on what mental health means and how they feel. So we do mental health check-ins. How are you today? Because what we do know is that some of our older children are being parents to their siblings. Right, that dynamic is happening. We know that some of our kids are overwhelmed. Some of our kids don't have the support. Some of our parents don't have the support. So we want to figure out what it is that everybody needs and try to meet that need. And so our social emotional learning classes will always have something to do with mental health. There'll be some confidence building, some relationship building, some strengthening on their academic. If they're failing in some subject, we want to know what that is. So if that's reading, history, is learning, we want to figure out what that is, and so that we can prepare them to be better when it's time for them to go back to school.
Blessings.
Yeah, so I feel like I did a whole lot of talking. So
You did that was
any
great.
questions that you have.
Right.
I love the program, so I'm so affectionately in love with it, and I think that we're so dope. I think that we do a very unique thing because we never wanted to babysit. So I'm super excited about it, and I can talk about it all day. So you can tell me what questions I can answer for you all, and then I'll tell you a little bit about July the 11th.
So Angel, Kyle had, I think it was Kyle or you. Somebody posted the how the day goes.
Yes, ma'am.
So I snatched it down, and we all are in a chat. So I sent it. So I said, this is the camp that we going to. This is what they're doing.
Yes, ma'am.
So I think on that day, y'all was doing hair braiding. It was mental health. I forgot what else, but it was something for the girls to do. It was something for the guys to do. I know you and I talk in different worlds, but same thing all the time on how to give them something to do. One of my biggest things when I worked in the community was teaching the girls how to crochet, because when they came to after school groups, they never had hats on and they never had nets. So let me teach you how to make a hat and a scarf so y'all wouldn't be sick all the time. So now I know the hair braiding thing is big. So teach the girls how to braid so that they can make some money, and different things like that. So can you kind of just run through a little bit of that little schedule? Is that every day?
Yeah.
Or is that the same, or does it kind of switch throughout?
No, that is every day. So every minute from 9 to 2 was accounted for, right? Because how we show up great for them is that we need to show up prepared. So from 9 to whatever, 9:30, people register, and then we serve breakfast. And then because it's for all school age, we break them out into different spaces so that your 5-year-old isn't with a 15-year-old. Right, because we need to teach them and guide them and be with them differently. So we break them out in a closer age group so that it's more middle school, more kindergarten, more, just so that the age groups are a little bit different. And then they all have the same schedule. It just depends on what age you are, what that activity is going to be in terms of intensity. So they all have art therapy, right? Or reading. But what you read or what you're drawing or whatever your art is or your craft is going to be that day is going to be based upon your age. Now, there is some basic things that we will do that are universal for everybody. There's the basketball part, which we just, for whatever reason, it's just stuck with us. We've had it for a number of years now. And so we do the basketball league, and then we do the hair braiding. The hair braiding young lady comes in and she takes up to 10. And she does a hair braiding all the way through class with them. So more than them learning just the hair braiding in itself or any of the crafty things that they're doing, we also want to point out some of the other things that will just make them better people, like patience, right? Other things that teamwork, right? Steadiness, understanding certain other things that will help them even with the craft. But if you give them the craft, if you give them something to do, you can then start to focus on those things that you want to teach them. When they're in the big group and everybody's everywhere, it's hard to pinpoint and target what you want to get from it. So we ask them, what is it that you're looking to get from this as well? Right? Because I need them to be invested. I don't want to just be up here just talking to them or have any of the staff just talking to them. You need to be invested. And some of them will be like, I'm tired today. So then that leads me to another question. Well, then what time did you go to bed? Oh, well, 5 a.m. Well, what was you doing? Oh, I was playing a game. What game was you playing? I was playing Call of Duty. Well, what's that about? You see what I'm saying? Like, now I can start to figure out. So now I know why you're hyper, and now I know why you're out of control. Because you went to sleep on 1,000. And then somebody woke you up and brought you here, and now you don't even understand that you was on 1,000 during your entire sleep mode, right? You were on 1,000, and so they be like, "Oh, but the kids is acting up. The kids is bad. The kids is this. The kids are." I understand that, but we have to start asking the right questions. And if you have the right staffing, the support, the right activities, the right amount of money to help you get what you need, then you can start to address those things that would be labeled behavioral issues, which when they're not addressed, they are definitely behavioral issues. But the best way, Stacey, and to close out this comment, is to have a structure. So there is a structure. They know when they're going to eat every day, and it's the same. They know when they're going to go to their class. They know when they're going to transition to another class. They know when rec time's going to be, when they're going to get to go to the gym and be a free-for-all where nobody's going to tell them what to do. You can play basketball if you want. You can hula hoop if you want. Do whatever it is that you want. They know when that time is coming. So then when we ask them to be respectful, right, I'm giving you what you need to know. You know this. This is what we're getting ready to do right now. So that you over there doing, we ain't doing that right now. That foolery you over there doing, we ain't doing that right now. Right? Where are we on the schedule? Right? You know where are we on? Because you want to get them to buy in to that. Now it takes a few weeks to do that. This week one, so everybody doing their 1 Tuesday, doing the Watusi. But by the time the end of it is, we've left them with something that they have structurally, that they can say, well, you know what? When we came here, we did this during this time. Well, I don't like these crafts. I'm not an art kind of person. Well, what is it that you want to do? Right? I like writing. Okay, well, I can go get you some paper. We can write. Then I got to figure out some topics for you to write about. But it's about giving them some structure, and it helps our staff. You send your staff in and you empower them because they got a schedule too. And everybody's not just sitting there babysitting. And so for the most part, what you saw online there, because we posted, because we want everybody to see it. It's not a secret. We want all the parents to see it. We sit at home with all the parents, anybody that wants to enroll. Here is what you are enrolling your child into, because I want the parents buy in too. Because you enrolled your child in this. So you saw that this is what we are going to do. So if you don't like the structure, you can make an informed decision, because this will be structured. And so if I have to reprogram your child every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, then that's what we're going to do. But we're going to go by this structure. It's the only way to win.
I have a question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, thank you, Mal. But with the cutbacks of the government, have they affected you in any way, or do you see them, coming at you, or
absolutely,
see where they're going to affect you in the future?
Absolutely.
And if so, what areas of the program you think will be hit the most?
Well, this year the impact was transportation, right? Because transportation costs you, that's something that you have to build into the budget. So we don't have transportation this year, right? So do we feel the impact of the government? Absolutely, right? We have to start being more creative about what to do and how to do it. But the biggest thing for us this year was transportation. Field trips might be cut. That might be the initial impact. Programming will never be impacted. The actual programming, because that's self-serve. We can do that. We offer that, right? We offer that. And so for those that we can't pay, like we do have paid staff, there are 2 counselors that are on duty, and there's a therapist that's on duty. Not that your child, we're not diagnosing anybody. But if they just so happen to exude some symptoms that lead us to believe that there's some things that we can do clinically, we want them people to be in the building. You feel me, Stace? We want them to be in the building. We know what we can do, and we don't want to pray you out of it, right? Because we all can pray. But I need to be able to pray and then ask the clinician to come over here and help me service this child and whatever behaviors are coming from it, right? So the impact will not be on programming, but the things that supplement programming, that help programming operate. So food, stuff like that, right? Because we get we partner with the food bank. The food bank gives us breakfast and lunch, but it's not always the greatest breakfast and lunch. So you always want to have money to buy snacks and extra things and sandwiches and stuff like that. So like some of those little things will get hit operationally, but never programming, because programming, we self-serve, we get that.
Okay, so my question was based on that too, because I know even my job, there's been a lot of governmental impacts on programs that mean a lot and we need, which is baffling to me. But so is your camp, is it free, or is it, the kids, the parents, they have to pay a percentage or something, or do you have like I'm just thinking of the give back and different things that we can probably do to help you as well.
Yeah, so the camp is free. We take everybody. There are a number of students that are in the camp that actually go to the school, and there is, if they're in a particular program, There is a billing for Medicaid for some of them because some of them are attached to certain programs. And so there is a billing for Medicaid for some of the students, but you don't have to have Medicaid to be a part of the entire YEP. That part of it is free. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That part
I
of
know
it.
even here, like the food banks and different things are being affected. And
For
when you
sure.
said that, yeah.
Yep. No, for sure. And so we still have our collaboration with the food bank. Our food bank has our food bank here in Cuyahoga County is winning.
So let me jump in on that. Cause I can answer that one a little bit probably better.
Mhm.
It's winning till November right now.
Got you.
The benefit of it is we have excellent people with writing skills and relationships that have been able to, when trucks was turned around, get some other resources from stores that have committed. So because ain't nobody shopping at Target, so y'all stuff can't sit on that shelf. So
Yeah.
Target is sending it to there. Some other discount stores. So it has been able to do that. The impact has come from the community. So where we have a large food bank, and they were able to serve the community 2 and 3 times a week. Now, some of those families can only be served like once a month.
Yeah.
We used to do a big drive-through food bank in our Muni lot that had to be cut down, but they made sure that the local community resources and places they were serving in the small places that they food banks in the community, those are still up and running, where some other places in like maybe Dayton or Warren or some places like that have closed down. So for those things, definitely they are winning with. But a lot of it is definitely you gotta have these relationships
So,
and
so would you say,
partnerships for
Stacey,
that.
they're like shifting resources? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we had 20 trucks coming and them people had it shut down, but they was
That's so
able to
crazy.
still get them. And they were shutting down some of the community sites because we have sites out in the community that serve, but we were able to keep most of them and they still are going. It's just not as frequent, where families could come like 2 and 3 times a month. They can't come as much often as they were before, which is just like a little bit rougher for like seniors and for like families like that. Angel might serve, but then they have Angel because now your families are being fed through her program. So where there's a will, there's a way.
Okay.
And this is a learning experience for us, Angel, as as a new group, only 2 years old. We're not just football, and we want to give back, and that's our heart's desire. And so it's a learning experience to us to see what's being cut. How can we, if it's every month we do the thing how we did it for you guys was everybody was ordering from Amazon and it was sent, to Cleveland. And if we need to do that every month or whatever for different outreaches or just pick the ones that we're going to support, we want to be able to do that. But we're just learning that. So
it's
I'm
so good.
I'm open. I know Mal is open. She's over our outreach, and just to be able to give back on a continuous basis, because we do it once, but then my mind is like, but this person's hungry again next week, the next day, So it's how to be consistent in it for the same community.
Yeah,
I think
y'all doing a marvelous job, because to even have the thought process to do it is amazing. So I mean, and I watch Stacey all the time. I know her heart to give is amazing, and so I'm honored, and we're just in awe that you all have even made this a part of your mission to want to even give back, and in addition to what you all do for your group. And so everybody has a part in the village, and y'all playing y'all part.
Yeah, and
Yes.
all the women, they're so excited. So we gotta come. They're excited to come. So
Super
Yeah.
excited. So let me
yeah.
tell you a little bit about the day then. So it's going to be a Friday.
Uh-huh.
And so what the plan is, and I don't have all of them now. I'll keep Stacy as looped in as quickly as they come because this was our first week. But what the idea is that we want to have an outside event for the group. Right. And so we'll do because they're usually inside, they're in the classroom, they go back and forth to the gym, whatever. So this is going to be a great way to break the monotony for them. They're going to be able to go outside. We're going to have a festivities for them, right? We want them to be able to have like this special day. And then the Friday that you all come, that's going to be, we're going to pump it up. They're going to be looking forward to it. And then the Friday that you all come on July the 11th, that's going to be their special day. They're going to eat something. They're not going to eat food bank that day, right? We're going to make sure that they have good food that day.
Right.
There's going to be some barbecue. We're trying to get DJ Ellery, one of our DJs in the city, to come and DJ for us. So it'll be some music. Like we want this to be a fun and unorthodox experience for them. So it's not the normal, because we're pretty on our schedule, right?
Right.
And so we want them to be able to come out there, and then we want to pump it up. And then when you all get there to help us serve, it's going to be special for them. They're going to be like, oh, who are these ladies?
Right.
Like, it's going to be special for them, right? So it's a good thing. It's a way to pour back into the, not just the program, but just the community.
Yeah.
Our partnership is with East Academy there. They let us use their school. And in partnership with that, they have a summer school that they do from 9 to 11:45 for those who were in academic trouble during the year and they have to go to summer school. But at 11:45, instead of their parents taking them or picking them up, they can stay with us in the summer program, because why send them home? They did their summer school. They, we understand it. It was a bad thing. They did their thing. They did their summer school. But now let them have a good time.
Right.
So we let them come over at 11:45 and they stay with us till 2. And so that's part of the partnership, because we actually get, that's another, one of the young ladies asked about the impact. Another way that you, and not just with this program, but with anything that you try to deter some of the impact, is that you have to partner. Elevation is a collaborative sport. And so we get to use East Academy for free. We don't have a venue cost per week. Right? Yeah. But then there's a barter, right? We want to use your facility for free. Because we want access to your gym, your cafeteria, and your classrooms. But then we also will service your kids too. And so that makes it better and able to take the punches that the government gives when they say we cutting money.
Right.
Because now I don't have money to pay for a venue. Right. I got to go find a venue now, and venues be wanting whatever, $3,000 a month.
Right.
Oh, good God Almighty. Right. But so now I don't have to spend $3,000, $6,000, $7,000 for just a venue. I have a whole venue now, which is perfect for us because it's a school, and all I have to do is service your kids too. So then I call the food bank and tell them I don't need 25 lunches, I need 50. Right? Because elevation is a collaborative sport, right? Everybody got to get out of their own way. You need help, you get help. You be the real MVP of whatever you can do, and then you offer your services out. It's the only way to win.
Yeah, you're so right.
So true.
You know, and more of us need to learn that, because I think as a new group, we're reaching out to people, and everybody's so guarded.
They tight. They squirrels. They tight. You gotta pray that squirrel spirit off of them, sis.
Listen, so
pray that squirrel spirit
Angel is my soundboard. So I call her to vent, and then we talk business afterwards. And she be like, I'm gonna pray it off of them, Stace.
I'm that squirrel
I be like, girl, because she be outside. And I'm like, I don't have it in me. That ain't me. I can't be running. I did it already. Like, she new to this, like being outside. I've been there and I've been doing it for years. I'm like, I don't know how you do it with these new people, because I've been there and done it already. I'm like, Angel, I can't do it. I'm coming back outside, but I ain't coming out like that. Like, no.
You got to just convince people that your winning's not going to stop they win, right? So I often put together the presentation for them that here's what I need, right? And if we all saying that we want to serve and help people because this is what we're doing, then here's what I need. And if whatever I need ain't gonna stop you from winning. And if you need something, you tell me what you need. And if I can provide that, then I will. And if I can't provide it, then I'll be a resource navigator and send you to somebody who can. And that's what we really should be doing as a culture.
They gatekeepers.
The gatekeepers. You gotta pray the gatekeeper spirit up off of them.
Right.
Does anyone have any questions?
We got into, I was calling about this and we ended up into an hour conversation about something. I'm like, girl, go there, go here, go talk to them, go do this. And I'm like, I was calling about something else. And we was
that's the blessing.
Same thing.
That's the blessing. Yeah. So y'all group is blessing. Y'all blessing and y'all trying to be a blessing. The blessing coming back. It's coming.
Yeah. We believe that. We really, and you know what? We're already blessed because he's given us this platform to be able to reach out to people. So
what a blessing.
Yeah, that's a blessing right there. And people are so inquisitive because they think it's just about the football.
Ain't that
good? Then it's like, nope, I got you. You know, I got you. Now I got your attention. This is what we're trying to do.
Even when we're trying to do something, you have someone over here who hasn't really been following what we've been doing that makes these comments out there. I'm like, where have they been? We've been doing that.
Right. I love it. I love it.
Sometimes.
I love it. I love it.
So, but we're just grateful to be able to come. When Stacy mentioned it, I was like, oh my God, yes. Tell everybody because I would love to do that. Yeah.
Perfect. I was already, and she was like, "Man, I need to talk to you." It was already done, wasn't it, Stacy?
Let's go. I love it. I can't wait for y'all to come. I love it.
Because initially I was like, well, we can go to the food bank. We got family over there. We have our family is the assistant director at the food bank. So I'm like, Angel, you good? Go over there, And then I'm like, no, it's minority mental health. Let's do this. I haven't done anything with Kyle in a while. Kyle and I grew up together. So I was like, I need to do something with Kyle. I'm always bumping into Angel, and we ain't done nothing since the pandemic. So let me call and do something with them. And I think this would be more fulfilling for the group. I know this is something that would be right up Mel's alley. I don't have to be like, yeah, well, we're going to be doing this and see her.
It's going to be good.
Well, do you think? None of that. It's very intentional. So yeah, I think this one will be perfect. Right.
Yeah.
I can't wait for y'all to come. Yeah. I can't wait for y'all to come.
Yeah. And you know what? We can talk about what the world needs, but until you see it, feel it, and touch it. Okay. So last year I was a CDL driver, but this year I was a teacher. So it's a long story. But Stacey will tell you about me one day. So, but just seeing it firsthand and hearing these kids, what they're missing or what they need or what I'm thinking is standard, but they don't get, or their parents are not teaching them that, or they don't even know their parents, or they only know one parent, or
that part.
During the break, like to hear so many kids say, "Oh, I'm going to visit my parents," like that. It was so many of them.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, so many of you don't even live with your parents or are not even being parented.
Yeah.
So to be in it, I know, you've seen a lot.
Yeah.
I know that because I've seen a little bit, and it clouds my mind. So I know you've seen a lot that it changes you. It makes you a better person. It makes you a more empathetic person.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly,
How many years have you been doing this?
Say it again, baby.
How many years?
So I have worked with the nonprofit now for 4 years. So I've been doing this exact thing for the last 4 years.
Okay, good. Awesome.
Yeah.
Like you said, 4 years of seeing and knowing what, Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot. And then you're taking every age span. That's a lot. I commend you for that. take it from little kid all the way up and have them in one program. So yeah.
Yeah, because I tell her every day, like, I'll be a body for you if y'all numbers is up. Call me. I'll run down the hill. But be the last resort. I'll come via arts and
Right,
crafts, all
right.
of that. But let it be. I'll come, but give me a heads up.
Yeah, because it's not for everybody.
No,
That-
I work with old people and I love them. But I get it. And they know they can call me. I'll come play arts and crafts all day. Like, but girl, call me after the structure is in place.
Okay, amen.
Call
Yeah.
me after the structure is in place.
And Angel, everyone's excited about Friday. I see a couple of people commenting they can't wait until the
Yeah,
event on Friday morning.
yeah.
We're excited. We thank y'all.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
super excited. Angel, the house is full of stuff and we coming. We coming. I think always important for me, like even when I was, early from DCFS all the way through, community center days, these are the kids that we don't know what their real situation is. Who's
Yeah.
going home, who's not, or what that is. So the hygiene situation was perfect
My God.
because you just never know.
Yeah.
And I'm thankful. I appreciate the ladies for donating for the cause. Shout out to Stacy again for getting the challenge going for us to be able to do more with that, and everybody who participated in that, just because these are the ones that we know needed and the impact is great. So
Yeah, for sure.
I'm super excited for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So with wrapping it up, where do you see yourself? Where do you see the center and your program in 5 years?
In 5 years, we're always going to serve. So the real question is the real response for us would be, what more could we add
Right.
to ensure that a family is well?
Wow. I
Right.
like that.
What more could we add? What more could we do? How do we need to grow, learn, or whatever to ensure that a whole family
Right.
is well?
Right. Because you have to be so in tune with the community to be able to grow with the problems.
For sure.
So that was so powerful that you said that. Yeah.
For sure.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but thank you so much for coming
You're
on.
so welcome. Thank you for having me. Stacey, I appreciate you, love and adore you. You ladies
Love
keep
you,
up the good work.
Thank you, Angel.
Keep up the good work. And I'll see you all, Stacey. I'm going to keep you looped in so that you have good stuff to report back. And then, ladies, I will see you all in July. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank
See
you.
you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wow, that was awesome.
Awesome, everybody. That was so great. Thank y'all
Great.
for just listening to Angel with us. We are so excited to go there
Great
that
session.
Friday morning, and it's going to be amazing. Amazing. We can't wait to share the pictures to those that are not going to nationals. But
Missing out. Nah.
right.
There is still for those that still want to donate, I have not looked at the list, but I'm sure there are still some things on the Amazon list
Yeah.
that need to be
Can
gotten. So
can somebody share the link in here, Donna, Denise, anyone? Can you put the link in here? Because even if we go off live, they can come back later and check it, right?
right. The list is still up. There are still some things. I know for sure probably there are bags that need to be gotten, because I looked at that just coming upstairs. There have not been a lot of bags that have been sent, and I know we want to put the things in the bags. So I do know there are bags that still need to be purchased. I have not done mine just because I was waiting to see what
That's
needed
what
to
I
be
said.
got.
Pull
Because I was gonna pick
it up.
see
Yep.
what hasn't gotten.
Mhm.
Oh my God, the pollen is so bad, y'all. My eyes
Really?
is, oh my God, I want to dig my eyeballs out. Um, but I know for sure that is one thing that needs to be probably gotten for them. But I am gonna go on probably before the end of the week, so that I can put my order in for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
Once
gonna
I wrap up all this running around that needs to be solidified.
Carolyn, the
I will
deadline
get it.
would be as long as you can get it to
I had put the
So with that,
deadline,
probably just till
like
nationals or when it's gone, because it's just gonna come directly to the house, and
it's
then
going
whenever
right to
they
the
post
house.
it
I
yeah,
on.
had
it's
on
going
there
straight
deadline.
to
It's
you.
19 more days to go. So I had
Oh,
it like
it's
a week
19 more
out,
days.
just in case some things are at the tail end before Friday. I have a week out from nationals. So I have
Okay.
it at 19 days to go to order.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's
And
19 more
so I
days.
see stuff is still getting purchased. There's some toothbrushes and stuff still on here. We have the deodorant, body wash, combs and brushes, um, Kleenex, lotion is still out here. The bags, the drawstring bags, we have 3 more that we can reach out, go for that. We have
Okay.
the towels, those disposable towels we were talking about.
Disposable, yeah, those.
Few of those left. We still have the journals. Remember how, we was talking about,
The
they
writing
probably
and
have the
stuff. Yeah.
writing things. The
Right.
journals is needed as well. Purell hand sanitizer, that's needed, but everything else is purchased. I get it, but those items I just mentioned, we're still in need of some stuff. So, still need, people to, if you can jump on the toothbrushes. I think they're like $2. Yeah, details. I think something on here. I'm trying to think if yeah, the soap, body wash, deodorant, combs, Kleenex, lotion,
Okay.
the drawstring bags, the disposable towels, and definitely the journals.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll make a post for the group. We'll push for those things over these next few weeks.
Yeah, and I have it set a week before the deadline, a week before national. So giving it time to get there, and we can have it. I don't want stuff coming still after the fact that we leave. So I just trying to
Yeah.
push it a little bit. So
Okay.
Right.
Cool. Okay. Don't forget to play your $3 raffle to win 2 NFL game tickets.
oh yeah.
Correct.
Anybody can play, so you can post it on your regular page, send it to your friend, your cousin, whoever. And it's unlimited play. You can play 1 ticket, you can play 100 tickets, you can play as many tickets as you like. So we'll post that in the group again tonight.
And get your merch. I just got my tank top. Hey.
Ow.
Donna, I don't see the link. I see y'all said you posted the link,
I
but
know, I didn't see it.
I don't see the link. I know Mary was asking for it. I don't see it. I never have anything. Y'all know I'm be the most unprepared when I hop online
I'm
forever.
not even messing with the links because I'm not.
At least you're honest. At least you said it.
I be the most unprepared
I
for
thought I
real.
won that. I thought I won that.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah,
With
I
the
be
links,
like,
it never worked for
if
me.
she
Skinny.
having something at this place, just Google it. It's gonna come up.
So remember, Coach Terry this weekend, you guys, Saturday
Yes,
in
make
Riverdale.
sure. And the link is too long to be shortened. You can't just put it in. It won't let you put it in as a comment.
I guess not.
Oh,
Maybe we need to go to Tiny Earl on that one.
right.
He said it's there. We don't see it, Donna. That's crazy.
Well, we can't see it on our
You
side.
can't see it on
You can't see it.
Um,
Well, maybe everybody else can see it. If y'all
Yeah.
can see it, tell me you can see it.
make sure you yes, we can put it on the page.
Yeah, is it pinned above? Is it
It
pinned
should
above?
be. Oh, it's too long for the comment. It should be pinned under the feature section. I know Denise had pinned it. Hey Ravens girl. Hey girl. Hey. I know Denise had it pinned on under the featured section,
Mhm.
but yeah.
All right. Well, we'll definitely be posting it tomorrow all throughout. So you guys will see it starting tonight.
Remember, you guys, Zoom call tomorrow.
Yes,
East
tomorrow,
Coast.
East Coast, 7:00.
7 p.m. East Coast.
And then 7 for West Coast on Friday,
Yes.
which is what, 10 our time?
10 on the East. I'm gonna take an old lady nap so I can
Yeah,
sleep.
because y'all won't see me Friday. I'll be on tomorrow.
Old lady nap.
Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna eat real quick and then I'm gonna watch Coach Terry tonight too. If y'all get a chance, you still up, catch Hits and Heels.
You know her topic tonight?
I don't. Yeah.
Old
Um
lady gang. She said, "Old lady gang." You right. I swear you right, King.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what her topic is tonight.
Okay.
I usually catch it like mid, hop on it. And
Look, I took a nap today, so maybe I'll catch her.
Really?
Usually I'm in bed by 7.
I've been up since 5.
Ooh, yeah, you need to go relax.
I've been up a little bit earlier than you, but I feel it.
Who's excited about the NFL Hall of Fame? I'm so excited.
I am. I hope. I was gonna try to watch that game too, but I got some work I gotta do.
Okay. See. Oh yeah.
I am super excited about it. I'm super excited about what's all on the schedule.
Oh my God, I'm excited about the clinic too. I'm excited about the clinic for national.
I am too. After talking to them too yesterday, meeting with them too, and they gave me everything for that. And I'm excited to hear Coach again after I got his bio yesterday. Like I know him and
Oh,
I've
send
seen
it to
all
me.
of that,
Yeah.
but
What's
like
that?
I didn't realize all of everything
Yeah,
that
it did.
included and all of that. Me and Coach Terry and Natola was talking about it yesterday when we met. Yesterday, I was like, "Wow!" She was like, "Oh no, that bio is like for real, for real." I'm like,
Oh really?
"Yes,
Send it to
yes."
me. Did you send me a copy?
I
don't
thought
think
I did, but
I
you know,
think you
you know
did
what? I
before,
sent
but
it from Outlook. You can't. I gotta forward it over.
you
I'll
know.
send it to you in a minute.
Look.
Yeah.
Okay, Donna says she's excited about the whole event.
Listen.
Yes.
One of
Yes.
the requests from last year was transportation to the main event. So me and Stacey are so proud to tell y'all gonna be laying back in coach buses going to the NFL Hall of Fame.
And air conditioning.
Yes, when she sent me locked and loaded, I was so proud. I was so proud. So we hear y'all. We hear you.
I think the bankhead bounce on that one.
Yes. Listen, look what Denise
we are
said. It's gonna
coaching
take
the
you
Hall of
20
Fame.
minutes to read his bio. It's that. Yes. I was like, when I said, Denise, I got it, and they sent another picture here. I'm sending it over to you. Yes. Yes, we got buses for the Hall of Fame. We got shuttle buses to the event in the evening.
Yes.
Wow. So they're gonna be doing like back and forth running.
Girl.
Yeah.
Like I've been running. I'm telling you, I done been working.
I'm so I'm just proud that we've grown this much in a year. We have grown in 1 year. And then when we asked them last year, mainly the Martyr crew, can we get some transportation? And so we were able to do that this year, So I'm proud of us, and I'm proud of
But yeah, we moved up like
These
George
say y'all
and
high
Wheezy.
class. Y'all
Yeah,
done
we
bougie
moved up
folks.
like
Y'all done
George
bougie
and
folks.
Wheezy.
Yes, we did really good. So I'm excited.
Yes, so Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm super excited. That's it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Mhm.
everybody. So it's good to have y'all on tonight.
What you drinking
Oh,
tonight?
coffee. New York coffee.
Your coffee. I
What you
got
got now?
water.
I have wine.
Agua. Got water.
Okay, we're gonna
What y'all
stop this
drinking?
wind down
Leave in the
Wednesday. We're gonna
comments what
just
you
start
drinking.
calling it just
Out. Listen. So I, in the middle of after I left one of my meetings, my uncle called me like, "Where you at?" I'm like, he like, "Come have lunch with me." I did, and I grabbed me a bottle of wine. But I literally ran in the house from another meeting, wrapping up, and I left my glass and everything. But I'm really about to pour one because I need it so bad
he
right
has water, Donna has wine,
now.
Tamala
Pamela has water.
water.
Stacy, I will get some top shelf margarita. I know
All
that's
right.
right.
That's
Sweet
what I'm
dark
talking about,
chocolate.
sweet. Stop.
Drink one for me.
That's what I'm talking about.
Drink
I
one
wish
for
I could
me.
go hard like that in the paint. I gotta work in the morning.
Oh, that sounds
Peach
so
dragon
good.
fruit
Peach dragon
lemonade.
fruit. Oh, Jamie, bring me one. Jamie live right down the street from me.
That's probably from where you get that from? The slushy machine?
Now I had dragon fruit today, but it
Water,
was an energy
Denise.
drink. It was like one of those little
This is
packets that
having
said dragon fruit.
water.
Mm-hmm. So
Nice.
yeah, nice ladies.
Awesome session again, ladies.
Yes, it was. You know what? Everybody
Needed.
put in the comments because we're gonna log off, but we can still go back and see your comments later. Different shows that you would like to see. I know I saw y'all really high five in the menopause and the perimenopause show. We're gonna get some experts on to talk about Black women and these things.
Mhm.
We experience things a little bit different because we need more D3, we need different vitamins and stuff. So I think that would be great. And yeah, you're gonna take a break until nationals, right? She's working on so much stuff, so you might not see her to nationals. B and Nikki will be back on next week. Mal won't be on here next week.
On vacation.
Mal, safe travels
I
and have
know.
fun. Your hair is super cute. Oh,
I
y'all got cute
know.
vacation hair.
Right, that's what I said when she came on. I said, okay,
Cute,
did you come
cute,
on with the
girl.
friends? Do
Got
you
the
got your
travel
friends?
braids and the pop. Yep. I can't wait. Be on somebody's beach.
So, but love
Yes.
you all.
Love y'all. Talk to you
Bye,
later.
Yes. Have a good night.